Okay, welcome to Liberty City Gaming. Today in this video we're going to be reviewing the Nintendo Wii U. Recently I just made a video on why this console failed in commercials, and today we're going to review everything, its hardware, how the frame rate does on this console, and some of its games, and other stuff about this console. And let's get started. So this is a Nintendo Wii U released in November 18th, 2012. And this console, it came out almost exactly 1 year before the Wii released. 6 years. No, exactly 6 years before the Wii released. After the Wii released, I mean, sorry about that. And then, so, this console was not selling very good, as I said in the and then and its design is kind of cool. Well, it's not really that cool. Here we have the power button, the disc button, and then we got the sync button for your Wii remote and your controllers, your power button, and we got the SD card and the USB ports. USB Type B, I think. I don't really know. And in the back, we got a couple of USB ports, and these are for peripherals such as the GameCube adapter, the HDMI out, AV, the same proprietary connector that's used for the Wii, the sensor bar that's also used on the Wii, which is also kind of proprietary. And here's the power cable. The power thing would go in the fan. The fan. And here's the barcode information. If I can get this to zoom in. Just to focus. So here's the Wii U. Here's the model number. Can you guys see it? Wait for it to focus. For some reason, my fucking camera doesn't want to focus. WUP10102. And here's the serial number. That's what it says. Yeah, that's what it is. Nintendo can also use the serial numbers in case of any fraud on the eShop and whatever to see which one meet the charges and stuff. And then there are two editions that come with two colors that are for this console. One is the black, which is a deluxe edition, which always bundles with games, and then the white one is standard, which doesn't even bundle with any games. So this exact Wii U model is 32 gigabytes. Which is so little. The Nintendo really needs to add like 500 gigabytes or 1 terabyte or 2 terabytes like the PS4 and Xbox One are doing right now. They're adding terabytes, and Nintendo just adds 32 gigs. Well, if you want to get some Wii U games, I recommend getting them physical, because I don't really know how to expand storage. Maybe the SD card is to expand storage. Like on the Switch, you can add up to a micro SD card and expand up to 2 terabytes. So if you want to get a digital game, you really should look into an SD card. One of the most controversial controllers ever made, the Wii U gamepad. Oh, when I first heard about the Wii U, I thought it was just gonna be this. So controversial because it just has this camera screen, and nobody really liked it because it was not very good. It's kind of comfortable. Some people, it was way too big in the hands, but it's kind of cool because you can control your TV with it, and then it's not very good. This gamepad, it's not very good. This battery's a piece of crap over here. The battery of this gamepad's a piece of crap. Mine only lasted for about a year, because I bought this thing last year. My battery only lasted about a year, so You really should look into. You really should consider that when you're trying to collect a Wii U in 2017, because it's obsolete. Not trying to, because it's obsolete after 4 years. One of the shortest lifespans ever made. This is by far one of the most underrated game consoles ever, besides the GameCube and the Sega Dreamcast. According to Austin Evans, he says this is the second most underrated console there is. The GameCube's fifth, according to Austin Evans' top 5 underrated consoles. So, and then here's a disc, and then there is an LED button or somewhere up here, right here. You can't see it. I'll show you. Yeah, you can see you can kind of see it. And the LED button is over here. Yeah, you'll light up whenever a disc is inserted. And we're gonna go and then see. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry, I just want to go get the power thing real quick. This has an external power supply, which I didn't mention. So, this is the power brick. It's much bigger than the Wii's. Every Nintendo's consoles have this power supplies. They take up a lot of space, so that really sucks. And then, so, plus, this can collect fans. Like the fat PS2, which I'll be reviewing soon on my channel. Hopefully when, I don't know when. They do collect dust. I don't know. This can also collect dust. So just, you should really consider that. You shouldn't keep it into old places. You're going to use them again, because the fan will probably spool up. So, if you're planning on collecting a Wii U or something, buy it if you want. Well, really up to you. You really should look into. You really need to consider the gamepad battery and gamepad stuff, because these do have problems. Well, I recommend getting a Pro Controller, which is $50. I think it's kind of worth it. 80 hours of battery charge. I don't currently own one. 80 hours of battery charge. More reliable. So, I recommend, if you're getting a Wii U, don't use the gamepad. Use the Pro Controller or the Wii remotes, because these are compatible with Wii remote, because the Wii U is fully backwards compatible with the Wii. You can play any Wii game. It even has a full Wii U menu. You can access full Wii U menus. It probably has a Wii motherboard. Oh, one more thing. Nintendo makes the least powerful consoles out of Sony and Microsoft. Sony makes the most powerful consoles, and currently this generation, the PS4 is the most powerful console out of the 3 competitors. Second is Xbox, and second is Nintendo. The frame rate. Oh, the frame rate is bad. It's like a PS2's from 2000, whenever we were running GTA Vice City on the PS2, it looks like that. So, for instance, if you're running Watch Dogs on this, the frame rate's like the old PS2s or PS1s, depending if you're playing a large game on a really large game on a console. A game that's pushing a console to its limits, and then comparing it to PS3s, even drops, but the PS4s keep stable 30 frames per second. So you might see frame rate slowing down, because this, for instance, I said Watch Dogs, for example, will keep at 23 frames per second, while the PS4 will stay at 30 frames per second throughout. Well, that's obviously a bigger difference, since PS4 is much more powerful than this. I'll show you how a Wii U game case looks like for a second. Hold on. So here's a Wii U game case. This is what it looks like. So here's what the disc kind of looks like. Here's Zelda, for example. All the Wii U branding will be on the top, and then the back. That will look like. On the gamepad, let me show you the gamepad. Here's a XVA buttons, and then here's the left analog button, right analog button, camera, 480p display, and NFC reader, which wasn't used at the launch, but it was used for amiibos later on, 2 years later. And here's the shoulder buttons right here. So, if you're planning on collecting a Wii U, I don't recommend buying a Wii U. It'll be your mistake for gaming. Well, if you want to play some games like Smash Bros. Or something, you really should look into a Pro Controller. I recommend a Pro Controller because the gamepad, its battery life is really small, and then I read the manual for this thing. You have to charge it at a certain temperature. That really sucks. So that's enough for this video. Leave a like and comment, and leave a like on this video, comment this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.